If I had to start learning Notion from scratch today, I'd do things very differently. After making over 200 Notion tutorials and helping thousands of people build their workspaces, I've noticed that beginners tend to make the same mistakes. They try to learn everything all at once. Databases, formulas, automations, building custom dashboards, it's all just very overwhelming. So if I was starting over today, I'd ignore almost all of that. Instead, I'd follow a simple 3-level roadmap that takes you from your very first beginner-friendly setup all the way to becoming a Notion expert. Subscribe for Notion tutorials, and let's dive in. Step number 1. The first thing I would do is download a free Notion template. So this here is Basic OS. It is my free template. You can get it linked below completely for free, and it's extremely simple. And the goal here is just to get used to how Notion looks and feels. So Notion has a lot of features, and expecting you to use everything all at once in order to build a dashboard like this might feel quite overwhelming. So if you download Basic OS or another free template, mine or someone else's, then you can start playing around with how Notion works. So let's just do a quick overview of what this template here looks like. We have 3 main sections. We have a time blocking section, which is our day-to-day. We have the calendar section, and down here we have our task list. So let's say we have to write a resume, and let's say we have to write a cover letter. These are our tasks. I can add these here to my task list. Anytime I think of a task, I simply write it here, and you can find it here under all tasks. And of course, you can find it under uncompleted because you haven't completed them yet. And you can find them here under unscheduled because we haven't given them a date yet. But let's say this write a cover letter is something that I want to do today. I simply click here on date and select today's date. It now gets removed from this tab. But of course, I can still find it here under incomplete because I haven't completed that task yet. So not only is this task showing up here, but it's also showing up here in my calendar. And because it is scheduled for today, it is also showing up here under time blocking. So under time blocking, I see my day today, and I can literally schedule out my day. So I can say I'll do this here at 9 a.m. And of course, I can scroll down and I'll find all my uncompleted tasks and all my unscheduled tasks sitting in here. So let's say this here is also today. It gets removed from unscheduled, shows up here in uncompleted, and of course, if I ever want to, I can always find it here under all tasks. I scroll up, I can see write resume here. If I don't want to do it today, I can drag it simply to the next day, and that date gets updated here as well. But I'll move it back here to today, scroll up, and I can see write resume sitting here, and let's say I do that at 11 a.m. And as I'm working through my day, I simply tick in the tasks like that, and then they get labeled as complete here, they get labeled as complete here, and of course, under all tasks, I can see it completed here as well. This is an extremely simple, beginner-friendly Notion template, completely free. You can find that linked in the description. Step number 2. We now want to understand 3 main aspects of Notion. Its structure, the command list, and how to edit text. So this here is a blank page in Notion. And where it says new page here is where you can change the title. So this is literally the title / the name of the page. But as you hit enter, here underneath, you can see it says press space for AI or / for commands. Any one of these lines in Notion can be normal text, but it can also be one of these incredible features in Notion. So it can be very overwhelming to start with. Hence, I would recommend downloading a free template just to remove the overwhelm of all of these different features here. So if I add something like a to-do list, I'm adding that to-do list here to this page. Or if I add an image, for example, I'm adding that image to this page, just like a document works. But as you might have seen, when I do / here, I can also see page. So if I click here on page, I've now created another page inside of this page here. So that page is sitting in there. Unlike traditional systems that we're used to that have folders with pages inside of them, in Notion, we have pages that can have pages inside of them. So that is how the Notion command list works and the basic rules for the structure inside of Notion. Lastly, we have Notion's text editor. If I write some text in Notion, I can highlight this here. I can change the formatting of this text. So I can make it bold, I can make it italic, underlined, and add a URL. I can also leave a comment if I'm working with other people inside of this page, similar to sharing a Google Doc with someone. But if I want, this text here could also be changed to another one of these things from the Notion commands list. So if I wanted, I could make this into a heading instead. Or I could make this text here into its own page. Now, you probably won't use every single command here in the list, but the more you use Notion, the more comfortable you will be with a lot of these features here. And you might start using toggle lists more often, or you might start linking to other pages more often. If you don't want to watch a bunch of different Notion tutorials and you want to simply learn Notion in an afternoon, then check out my course Productive with Notion, linked in the description. It includes my guide to Notion and also my guide to productivity, which uses my own developed frameworks to help you rethink what it means to be productive. Again, there's a link in the description to that. Now that you understand Notion's structure, the command list, and how to edit text in Notion, you'll probably want to start using a full dashboard. Now, the first option here is to build your own dashboard. And by using things such as databases here and connecting specific views to maybe other databases, such as speaking with your calendar or creating pages that hold specific information, you can build a very complex, useful dashboard. Or if you want to save time, you can download much more advanced Notion templates. So this here is Headquarters, which is my premium Notion template. And this here will handle everything you need from a productivity system. Free templates, such as Basic OS, are perfect if you're completely new to Notion, but if you're ready to organize your work life and your personal life all in the one dashboard, then you'll probably want something more advanced. Headquarters includes an advanced task management system, project management system. It handles your life buckets, your notes, your resources, your journaling, your time tracking, and so much more. And the most important thing about having a productivity workspace like this is that everything connects and speaks to each other. So your task list here, for example, is connected to your life bucket and to your projects. So I could create here project A under business, and let's say here it's called task 1, very creative. And task 1 here will appear on today's date, so it shows up here. It also shows up again in my day-to-day, just like how Basic OS works. But this task 1 here will also appear on project A's page, so I can see that sitting here. So when I'm working on project A, I simply open up this page here and I can see all the tasks, all of the notes, and all of the bottlenecks relevant to this project. And because task 1 is part of my business, if I scroll down and go to the business page, then of course I can see task 1 sitting in here. There's a link in the description to Headquarters, or if you want to see the full tour, then click on this video here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this useful.